Unit 20, subtracting using numbers up to 9. Unit 20.1, subtract 1 to 9 from numbers up to 20. Example A, 20 minus 1. I know you could do this mentally, but we're going to look at the technique of borrowing. So if I look at the ones position, I can't take 1 away from 0. So I have to borrow, make it a 1, and then take that 10 that we borrowed and add it to the ones column. Now we have 10 minus 1, which is 9, and then we have 1 minus 0, which is 1, to give us an answer of 19. Example B. 18 minus what number equals 15? Let's count backwards. 17, 16, 15. We had to subtract 3. Example 20.2. Subtract 1 to 9 using numbers up to 21. Example A. 21 minus 2. Let's just count backwards on this one instead of the borrowing technique. 21 to 20 to 19. There's our 2 spots. Means that 19 is our answer. Example B. What number would we have to subtract 6 from in order to equal 15? We have to go backwards. We're going to take our answer and add 6. So that would be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And we make sure you move 6 spots. We started with 21. 20.3. Subtract 1 to 9 using numbers up to 22. Example A. 20 minus 3. Let's again look at that borrowing technique. If we look at the ones position, we can't take 3 away from nothing. So we have to go over to the tens position and we have to borrow 1 whole and make it a 1. Well, that 110 is going to get added to the ones column. Now we have 10 minus 3. So use your number line or your fingers and count back 3 spots. That's going to give you a 7. Then we want to subtract the tens column to give us a 1 for an answer of 17. Example B. 21 minus what number equals 14? So here again, we just want to use a technique of counting backwards and see how many times we have to go. So let's do that. We're going to kind of do that mentally here. We start with 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So how many marks do we have? 7, which means we subtracted 7. 20.4. Subtracting 1 to 9 using numbers up to 24. Example A. 24 minus 1. I take 1 item away from 24 items. I'm going to have 23 items. Example B. What number minus 9 equals 15? So that means we got to again work backwards here. If we're subtracting from some number, that means we can add to this number that same number, which is 9, to get our starting number. So let's do that. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's our 9 marks, which means we started with 24. 20.5. Subtracting 4 to 9 using numbers up to 25. Example A. 25 minus 3. If we subtract the ones position first, 5 minus 3 is 2. When we subtract the tens, 2 minus 0 is 2 for an answer of 22. Example B. 22 minus what number equals 18? Okay, so basically we're going to take the 18 and go to 22 and see how many times we had to do that. 19, 20, 21, 22, which means we had to subtract 4 in order to get to 18.